Good evening, everybody. We took a little quick trip up to Gatlinburg, Tennessee tonight. We're going to be in town for a couple of days, and we wanted to take advantage of a special that runs every year with the Johnson family restaurants. And in the Johnson family restaurants, there is the Alamo Steakhouse, there's Bennett's Barbecue, Big Daddy's Pizzeria, Mama's Farmhouse, Mama's Chicken Kitchen, Mad Dog Creamery, and I think I'm leaving one out.
Well, the Mama's Kitchen Chicken has the Joe and Pop.
Chicken Kitchen.
I said it wrong again. the sandwich shop too.
Yeah, Joe and Pop's sandwich shop.
Yeah.
So all of those are under the Johnson family ownership, and every year they do some really good specials. Tonight we are at the Alamo Steakhouse, and the special they're running here is that you can buy anything on the menu and get an equal value or lesser value entree free. So that means you can get the biggest steak on the menu and get another one if you want to. So we decided to come up here and take advantage of this special that they have going. You can actually see it on the sign behind us, the buy one get one free special. So we're going to go in tonight here at the Alamo Steakhouse, and we're going to check this place out and see if it's still as good as it was. Now, one thing I want to mention is that the times that they offer this vary every year. It seems like it is getting shorter. I remember when they were doing it for January and February. Now it started January 16th and goes through February 3rd. So there's a small window there to take advantage of this if you want to do that. If you don't get to do it this year, keep it in mind for next year and just, I guess, look it up before you come and see when they're off.
Their Facebook page always has the specials on there. That's where I'd look every year.
So check out their Facebook page, but you can get a really good deal at any of these restaurants this time of year. So we're going to go into the Alamo Steakhouse tonight. So stay with us. Stagecoach covered wagon out here in front. And it's not that late, it's just a little after 7, but of course it gets dark early this time of year. So one thing I did not mention is that all of the Johnson family locations are closed on Wednesday, so you want to keep that in mind. So you can get the buy one get one Friday lunch, Thursday, I don't really understand that. But I know tonight is when you can get the supper, the buy one get one free supper, and that's just Thursday and Friday night. They used to offer it every weekday. So like I say, the window is getting smaller for it, but it's still a great deal if you can take advantage of it. You got a little covered walkway here. Look over the beautiful little creek. There's the other side of the creek. Look over here at the actual restaurant. This is the Alamo Steakhouse. There's also a Pigeon Forge location. So be aware of that. You can choose between the one on the East Parkway in Gatlinburg or the one right up there on the hill in Pigeon Forge. Right here as you come in, you're greeted by this longhorn. And this place was, if you're questioning those dates there, it burned down in the fires of November 2016 and was rebuilt on October 2nd, 2017. And one thing I liked about this place is even though they burned down, they continue to take care of all their employees and they paid them until they reopened. Now, got a little bit of a wait list. We've got a 45-minute wait list. And then there's the waiting room with a big bison buffalo head. That thing's huge. Very busy tonight. Feel a little bit awkward trying to record in here.
Yeah, that was one of I can tell you that
it gets its name from the Alamo in San Antonio. So we just rented a car from Alamo. Now we're eating at the Alamo. It's next we're going to visit the Alamo.
It's next.
That's a big old bison right there. It was. Big old head. We're still waiting. It said about 45 minutes. Hopefully it won't be that long, but it may be. There's a lot of people waiting. Okay, we decided while we're waiting, we're just going to go ahead and do the menu now. And she's holding it for me, hopefully to keep most of the glare off of it. There's your starters and your soups and salads. Okay, next page. Steak burger, sounds good. Alright, turn the page. Now we got beef, and more beef. All entrees come with a choice of salad and choice of one side. Prime rib, and you were toying with the idea of getting that tonight, weren't you? And again, during this time of month when the special's going on, you get anything on here and the next one's free. And I am going to get what's called the steak. They got a lot of good sounding stuff. The El Presidente Porterhouse, the Rio Grande ribeye. I'm going to get that one there, the steak. 20-ounce ribeye. Bone in. It's supposed to give it a little more flavor if you cook it with a bone in. I don't know. I like a ribeye bone in or bone out. Tell you one thing, I'm going to be gnawing on that bone tonight. There's your guide to how you want it cooked. I always get mine medium with some pink in it. Don't know why anybody would get a steak well done, but that's some people's preference, I guess. Seafood. Pork and poultry. Oak-fired pork chops. That sounds good. Here's your sides. I am going to go with the garlic mashed potatoes tonight. I'll almost always get a baked potato. But I was going to try to swap my salad out for another side, but to be honest with you, I'm not too impressed with their sides. Would get the mushrooms, they wouldn't mix them with onions, but I'm just going to go with the garlic mashed potatoes and I'm going to keep the salad. Alright, there's your drinks at the bottom. Alright, next page.
I think that's it.
Oh, that's it. Alright, there is no next page. There's the menu. I know we've already gone over this portion of the menu, but I do want to point something out right here on these steak toppers. These are various things you can add to your steak for an upcharge. Now, I'm going to give you a word of warning. If you like hot stuff, you'll like this. And I like hot stuff. If you don't like hot stuff, you want to avoid where it says blacken it for a kick. It had a pretty good kick. I got that last time we were here, and I remember I kind of felt like I was going to break out in a sweat a little bit. It wasn't too bad, but it was pretty stout. But you can get a horseradish crust, blue cheese crumbles. That sounds really good.
That does.
But that's only $2 if you want to add that. But I did want to kind of, it's not like a warning. If you like hot stuff, you may like that. And I liked it. But I'm going to go regular this time because it was a little stronger than I thought it was going to be. Alright, we're making our way to our seat. Okay, what did you get?
The prime rib.
Prime rib.
And I was going to get this cream spinach, but they're out of that. They were out of the Alamo potatoes. So I ended up getting a baked potato.
Alright, and I got the the steak, 20-ounce ribeye, bone-in, with garlic mashed potatoes. I hope they are as good as the garlic mashed potatoes at Feasters on Teasters. Those were the best, and since they're no longer in business, I'm hoping I can find the place that's got them. But they do have their own house steak sauce here, which I actually did sample, and it's not bad. Normally I'm an A1 man all the way. I still like A1 a little better, but that has a pretty tangy, I would say it's a very tangy, strong flavor. I like it.
You can purchase it here too.
I may purchase a bottle of that just to have something a little different at home. I'm an A1 person, but just want to make you aware the house steakhouse is pretty good. I've had some places that are not good, but this is good. Okay, good news. Go ahead and tell them the good news.
There's not any good news. They're out of prime rib.
Good news to me, that's what you ordered, not me. They got everything I ordered.
So I ended up getting the same thing he did. I got the great big old steak.
Why wouldn't you? It's free.
Yeah, so that's what I
She's
thought.
sitting here debating on getting a small one. I said, why would you do that if we're not paying for it? And she said, I don't know if I can eat it. I said, we'll figure something out. So,
yeah, that's what I ended up getting that.
no prime rib for Shaughnessy tonight. I guess that means I'm going to be making you one again. Last time they were out of prime rib, I ended up making one at home. So. All right, I got a Caesar salad. Here are the yeast rolls. They look nice and buttery. You got, what'd you get there?
Just a house salad with honey mustard.
House salad with honey mustard. The food is out. There's 20-ounce ribeye, and there's my garlic mashed potatoes. Shaughnessy's 20-ounce ribeye, and her baked potato. So we're going to dig into that. All right, Shaughnessy's going to tell us how the ribeye is. First of all, is it cooked correctly?
It does look to be cooked very good.
Yep, that one looks good. Well,
Aren't chewing. Very good.
very good.
Very smoked, flavorful.
Smoked, flavorful, seasoned well. All right. All right, now I actually use both steak sauces because their house sauce is really good. That's it here. You can't even tell the difference. They're exactly the same color, but they do have a little different flavors. This is A1. This is theirs. But the first thing I'm going to try is the garlic mashed potatoes. And I don't like to do comparisons, but this was one of my favorite sides at Feasters on Teasters, which is now no longer in business. So I'm hoping I can find somewhere that's got garlic mashed potatoes just as good as theirs. So they're good, but not even close. The garlic is not as strong.
Oh, really?
You can barely taste garlic.
Oh, wow.
They're good. Don't get me wrong. They do have a little bit of a flavor, but no, Feasters really put a lot of garlic in theirs, and I like that. But still, they're good.
Okay. Let's try that steak.
Oops, sorry about that noise. My wife gets on to me if I run the fork across the plate a certain way or the knife. I sometimes do it just to be mean. That plate didn't make as good of a noise, so.
Cooked good? It looks like.
It does. It looks like it's cooked about right. Good, tender, flavorful.
Putting it all together there.
Yeah, good. It's good.
Yeah. They're very good.
What are you doing?
You do it.
Show that bone there.
Pretty good, huh?
I'm proud. I have taught you well. Folks, that's what a steak bone ought to look like when you're done. I don't understand people that pay good money on steak and leave half-inch of meat around the bone.
It was good.
Yeah, that's the way you ought to do it. So, we're debating on ordering the, what is it, chocolate burrito?
We ain't debating, we're getting it.
Okay, all right, well, that debate's over. So, that's on the buy one, get one free as well. She said they're $12 each, but of course, buy one, get one free. It comes to $6 a piece. So
We could pass that up.
that's hard to pass up. So, what is a chocolate burrito? We got that a couple of years ago.
It's a Hershey bar in a tortilla, deep fried.
Okay. And this is our server, Emily. She is a firecracker.
Yes, I am.
We love her. This is one of the best servers we've had in a long time.
Thank you.
Tell them your favorite expression to say to me tonight.
I don't know which one.
The one you said every time.
Oh, we're out.
We're out. I'll explain that one in the closeout, but I wanted y'all to see Emily tonight. She's a good one.
Thank you. Good.
Go real quick. Our server's demanding in a hurry.
Thank you.
Here's the ticket with the discount figured in. So the steak would have been $38 a piece, but of course one of those is free. And she initially told us the desserts were $12, but they actually were $7. So one of those was free. So our total bill tonight for two 20-ounce steaks, a side and a salad and dessert, is $56.71. You're not going to beat that anywhere. You got to take advantage of these specials, folks. They do this every year. The window of them doing it is a little shorter this year than before, but I'll tell you what, this place is packed out tonight. People come in taking advantage of that. So anyway, that's our ticket.
Oh.
So after a 45-minute wait, Emily brought our desserts. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Look, we had to make it extra pretty.
You did.
Yes.
And
I'm
that
already
is
eating
pretty.
mine.
There's a lot to that.
Yes.
It's not bad for $7.
It's a lot. I used to eat them going home. I'd be going down the road. Bunch of mess what I'd be doing.
All right, just finished up our supper here at Alamo. It's actually after 9 o'clock. There was a pretty good little wait. We probably waited 30 minutes instead of 45, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
So you saw our meals. You saw the ticket for two 20-ounce ribeye steaks, bone-in with a side and salad. And of course, we got the dessert at the end. Got a lot of food for a pretty good price tonight, I feel like. So why don't you start? And are you cold?
I'm freezing. Got my coat on, I'm shivering. It's like we had ice cream there at the end, so yeah, I'm cold. But everything was so good tonight. The salad was good, the bread was good. I didn't remember them having like a cinnamon butter for their rolls, so that was amazing. Baked potato was good, nice and hot. Now the steak was very good. It almost tastes like it was cooked over an open flame. It had kind of like a woodsy, I don't want to say woodsy, what's the word am I looking for? Like just
like a fire
roasted, yeah, whatever.
Fire roasted. Flame broiled, whatever. Tastes like it'd been cooked over a fire. Let's just put it that way.
It was very flavorful, and it was cooked just right. So, enjoyed my meal. Our waitress, she was so nice, so sweet, very attentive, and very funny.
Yes.
And dessert was good, and I'm full and freezing, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Yeah, go ahead. Right. I'm shivering.
Well, I had the same thing she did. I would agree. The steak was really, really good, cooked to perfection. Had a good meal tonight. The garlic mashed potatoes, they were good. Don't get me wrong, they were good. I think I was comparing them to what I had at Feaster's before, and there was a little less garlic flavor. So maybe if I could maybe hope for one improvement, maybe a little more garlic flavor into them if they're going to be called garlic mashed potatoes. You really couldn't taste much garlic in them, but they were still good. Steak was good. The dessert was good. Don't have a complaint tonight. Our waitress, Emily, she was a firecracker. Now I'm not kidding you. She was, honestly, I'll say this, she made the dining experience fun tonight. She was probably one of the funniest waitresses we've ever had. I'll tell you a little bit about it kind of started out when she came and took my wife's order. And what did you first order as a side? The cream spinach, wasn't it?
Well, after she took our order and went back to the kitchen, she came back.
Well, that was about the prime rib. I think the first thing when you tried to order cream spinach.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then she says, we're out of that. And then she says, we're also out of the Alamo potatoes. So we didn't think any more about it, but that kind of came into play a little later. So she ordered her prime rib. Then Emily came back a few minutes later and says, we're out of prime rib. So I finally looked at her. I says, are y'all out of everything tonight? So then it kind of became a joke. Every time she'd walk back in the room, I'd say, what are y'all out of now? And so a few minutes went by after that, and we kind of forgot about it. So she asked if she could get us anything. I said, I will need some A1 for when my steak comes. And without batting an eye, she goes, we're out. And she got me because I looked at her and says, are you messing with me? And she just kind of busted out laughing. I mean, she did it without batting an eye. So it was funny. She was very humorous.
She was.
I liked her. She was fun to have as your server. Very personable to talk to. We talked to her afterwards after we ate too. But it kind of kind of went back and forth with her all night joking around. And she came back and told me when we ordered the desserts that mine fell back into the deep fryer and got burned. That wasn't true. But she was just picking around. It was all in fun. But enjoyed our meal tonight. Had good service, had a good meal. I'd definitely do it again.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, we thank y'all for watching. If you like this video, like and subscribe.
And find us on Facebook.
And have a blessed evening.